Yo,
Yo.
so you are telling me my wife is my enemy? Dude, I honestly have just been like thinking of like those situations ever since we were doing that shit, and it
Dude,
always cracks me up.
I've been laughing so hard at that when I was editing that episode that I'm like in pain. I'm like in such pain, dude.
I really do want to put together like a compilation of different moments where like some movie ends and it's like, so you're telling me that all of this was just some kind of Truman Show, like some stupid shit like that. I just love that it like ruins the
It's
entire,
so good,
kills
dude.
the vibe.
With
So
Enemy,
fucking
it's
good.
so good though, because it's like the whole movie
Just
is
build
like
up.
I'm trying to be very subtle with my metaphors, but then like, holy crap, my wife was the enemy. It's
It's
so
so
good,
good.
dude.
It's like the more artful and self-serious the movie, the better the better it works. Dude, speaking of fucking movies, I just went to see. So you're telling me that this is James Cameron's Avatar 2, The Way of the Water? Yeah, dude, that movie's crazy,
Wait,
man. You should really see it.
did you see what the third movie is called?
No, what's
It's
it called?
called The Seed Bearer, and I'm just, dude, I'm so hopeful that it's just like, does Susan Sarandon's character die in the first one?
It's not Susan Sarandon, it's Sigourney Weaver, but
Sigourney Weaver.
yes, she
Ah, okay.
does.
Well, for the third
And
one, she should come back to life, and then I have sex with her, and she bears my seed. I
oh
feel like
yeah,
that should be the way the third movie goes.
that's the
My
move. I
opinion.
mean, they, you know, do you care if I give you some spoilers for the movie? It's not really
I'm
like, I
not gonna
mean,
watch it for a long time.
I think if you're going to see it at all, you might as well just see it in theaters. I think that's the best way to do it.
Who?
Is just because it's
What's
like
the spoiler? The blue guy is Scrimble, and then
the
the other
no,
blue
well,
guy is Bimble.
that's what I was gonna say. Is there's just really nothing. There's nothing to spoil. There's no twist. There's no real like. There's nothing. But they did find a way to basically all of the characters from the first movie, even the ones that died, they basically found a way to just bring them back for this movie again. And there's less humans
You're talking about
and
like
more blue people.
with like flashbacks or like
So, no, well, in some parts flashbacks, but basically okay. So the main villain in the first movie is this Marine guy, this like
yeah, the
really
buff guy.
hardcore guy, the buff dude. He dies in the first movie, but he is also the main villain in the second movie. But they upload all of his memories into an avatar, so he's a blue version of himself.
Okay.
And now he's the primary villain in this
Who did
movie.
that?
And what do you mean?
Who uploaded him?
The company that they were working for, whatever like
Oh, okay, yeah.
megalomania like American
We
capitalist
need
company that's
more
out there.
unobtainium.
Yeah, exactly. But dude, this time they're not getting, this is I guess a spoiler, but it's
Yo,
like
dude, is this stuff like unobtainable?
it
Is
we
that
should
why
like call it unobtainium.
unobtainium,
Like,
dude?
they
Yeah.
did. There's actually no mention of unobtainium in this movie. They're actually this is serious. They're actually hunting whales, like these avatar alien whales, and killing them because when they dig into the brain cavity, there is like a yellow goop that comes out of it that reverses human aging. And
Oh.
that's what they're looking for
And
on
these
in
whales
the
are
planet.
very hard to find, and we call them unobwhalium. They're called unobwhaliums, and they're very
Exactly.
hard to find.
Dude, it was pretty crazy. They basically they meet an entire other race of blue people that are like water versions of those people. They have
Yeah,
like
don't they
big
look
hands
like
and fish tails.
Dominican? Someone posted
Yeah.
a picture, and they all just look Dominican. I was like, what
Yeah,
the hell?
they gave this one a haircut like the flat top
The
like
bussin', yeah.
the
Yo,
no cap
these
for real
avatars are
haircut.
bussin',
And
bro.
like it's very strange. I'm like, why did they give this one that haircut? Everybody else has this long flowing hair, and then there's just this one teenager that has the zoomer broccoli cut. But
It's the Dominican avatar, bro.
dude, leading up to the movie when we were driving over there, I had probably said to my girl, I probably said the way of the water. Like I must have said it like 100 times driving over there. And then in the movie, like 2.5 hours in, one of the characters actually says it, but like in that voice, they're
No
like,
one says it.
they're like, you must learn the way of the water. And I like looked like right at my girlfriend.
I know she
Oh my
was so
goodness.
angry.
She was so pissed. She was
She
trying
was
not to
like,
look at me,
"No
but it was just
Latinx, no
it
Latinx
was
puss for you,
so
bro."
funny. Oh my god. But it was a good movie. It's long as shit. And the other thing is that they there were rumors circulating that James Cameron originally turned in a 9 hour cut of the movie to the studio. And they,
Based.
and they were like, dude, we cannot use this. This is too much movie. We cannot use this.
It's just
And he was,
graphic
and
avatar
I
sex.
think he basically told them like deal with it, but they did eventually talk him down to like the 3.5 hour mark, which is where it sits right now. And what's crazy is that as we were watching it, even though it is super long, I was kind of like, I can see how this could have been longer because like
Really?
the he crams so much into the movie. There's so many characters and so much shit going on and so much world building that in some parts it does feel like they had to kind of like okay, and now let's move on back to the other
Yeah,
shit. Like
yeah.
they kind of skate past some shit and it's like release the 9 hour cut. Like let me see the fucking dude that like it is
Did you see it in
crazy.
3D?
We did see it in
Was
3D.
it
Yeah, it was
fucking
me and
crazy?
it was fucking
Because I
crazy,
remember that
man.
being like the thing in like high school when you saw it in 3D. It was like, oh my
Well,
god, I have become the
yeah.
avatar myself.
Yeah, my sister, my girlfriend's brother-in-law
Oh,
was
that's no
the
good.
one who is the one that got us the. I was like trying to do the math in my head, but he was the one that got the tickets and he wanted to get the 3D ones. And I was kind of like indifferent. I'm like, yeah, whatever. As long as, seeing it on the big screen, I don't really care. But I didn't know this was true, but he said that apparently there is no way to acquire the original Avatar in 3D. You could see it in theaters back when it came out in 3D, but they never released the 3D cut. So if you didn't see it in 3D back then, you're shit out of luck, baby. So he said this time we got to see the new one in 3D just in case they pull that shit again.
That's smart, bro.
It looked fucking crazy. It was, I mean, it's an insane movie, and it does feel a little bit like we're just watching James Cameron completely spiral out of control, like mentally. Like he is so far gone down this bizarre, like it's just such a strange idea, and he's so committed to it, and it's like he just has unlimited money. Like the dude, the he released Titanic, which was the highest grossing movie of all time until Avatar came out, and that became the highest grossing movie of all time. And he made both of those fucking movies. So now he has unlimited money
That does
and
something to your ego, bro.
dude, he can literally just do whatever now. So this movie it's the most expensive movie ever made and it looks like it. I think it would have been the most expensive movie ever made, even if it was just humans in the movie. But they decided to take a step further, and it's all 9 foot tall blue people. So it's like
Baby,
it's
baby.
crazy. It's crazy.
Dude, all this I'm convinced is like part of him just trying to get back at his wife because didn't her movie beat his?
What was that?
She did the squirt locker.
What is? I've
Uh,
never heard of that.
the Hurt
What is?
Locker. The Hurt
Oh,
Locker.
Stuart
But
Locker.
because a chick directed it, it's the Squirt
The
Locker.
squad. Oh, that's
But
hilarious. I've never seen that movie actually.
dude, I watched it, and you can say that she originated this cliche, but I don't think she did. But the entire movie was like, I'm the white, cool leader of the group. Martinez, get over here. I'm the crazy Mexican guy. I'm the
Yeah,
black guy who's very strong and also loves America. It was like just so corny, dude. But
yeah.
I think
I
that's
kind of get
part of
that
that was the
vibe.
point because I think spoilers for the first 5 minutes of the movie they
Yeah.
fail defusing of bombs they get squirted on or whatever. Fucking
And that's what they call it, the
the
squirt
squirt
locker.
locker, yeah, because
That's
it just
good.
starts squirting on them.
Dude, we just I just also watched the other day with my girl. I think it was on Hulu or Netflix or something. We just watched the movie Brothers. Have you seen that one? With
Is that with Tobey Maguire and Jake
Tobey
Gyllenhaal?
Maguire, Jake Gyllenhaal. Have you seen that one?
I haven't.
Um, so you're telling me this whole time we are like brothers? Wait, like, uh,
Is that the plot?
dude, it's basically the concept. No, well, basically, no, the concept is that at the very beginning, Jake Gyllenhaal gets out of jail. He's just like did some jail time. His brother, Tobey Maguire, picks him up from jail, who's like a Marine, but who's like off duty for a period of time. His wife, he's got a wife, Natalie Portman, and two kids. Tobey Maguire he goes back to the army or whatever. He goes back to the Marines and he's out in Afghanistan. And while he's out there, his airplane gets shot out of the sky, or a plane or something. I forget what happens, but he's presumed dead, like dead in action or something like that. And they tell his family, Natalie Portman, Jake Gyllenhaal, his whole family, whatever, that he died. They're all bereaved and like really sad. And Jake Gyllenhaal kind of starts like just helping out around the house and all this shit.
Oh, and then he has sex with Natalie
And
Portman's pussy.
oh, over some time, they don't have sex, but they're starting to. I think they kiss. Like something starts happening between them. Meanwhile, Tobey Maguire did not die. He was captured by he and another guy were captured by these like
Goblins.
the Taliban or something. I don't know, not goblins, but and like he's there for months, like basically just in a fucking living under a rock, and
They're
then
making him like collect spice and stuff.
like weird shit like that.
Yeah.
So you're telling me this whole planet is like a dune? It's,
We're
um,
trapped in some sort of dune? Is that what you're
it's,
telling me?
but so anyway, so what ends up happening? I'm just gonna spoil the entire movie. It was not a great movie,
Do you
so
see Natalie
spoilers.
Portman's ass?
No, that's why it wasn't very good.
I bet it stank so good, baby.
So anyway, while
She's
he's
honorary Latina.
yeah, basically.
Although I think she's Jewish, but she
I think
looks
she
too
is,
Latina.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um But Tobey Maguire, while he's away and he's like under these circumstances, he's put through the fucking ringer, and they end up forcing him to kill the other Marine. Like they basically say, like they give him a pipe and they're like, "Kill that man, or we will cut both of your heads off," or something like that. And it's after like 6 months of being fucking tortured and all this shit. And he does. He kills the other guy, and he like wigs out. And then like a day later, it's like in The Mist how he shoots his son, and then like immediately the fucking like military shows up and the mist clears and all. Like a day later, the rest of the Marines find them and they're like, "You good? You good? We're getting you out of here, man." And he goes back home. Natalie Portman gets a call. Your husband is actually still fucking alive, and he gets back there. And now the whole second half of the movie is everybody's happy that Tobey Maguire is back, and Tobey Maguire is like fucked in the head. He's like severe PTSD from what he just experienced, and they just drop him back off at home, and he's like a hollow man. And yeah, it's actually extreme. The movie actually got really dark and disturbing like really quickly. I was like, Jesus Christ! I thought this was going to be like a rom-com, basically.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was going to be just like, uh-oh, silly love triangle, but it was actually like, oh my God, what the fuck? And that girl apparently my girlfriend says she's trending on TikTok right now, but she's actually like about our age. She's like mid-20s or something. I'm like,
Natalie Squirtman?
no, not Natalie Squirtman. She was a child actor who's in so many movies, but she's like um it, extremely unlikable. Like just like a really annoying child actor. It's like this girl that if dude, I can't remember her name. It's on my phone. I can't look it up.
Who is she?
Look
The
up look up cast of
brother's daughter?
brothers. Brothers daughter. So you're telling me
Bailey Madison?
I think that's it. Look her. She's got weird teeth. Like look at her like child star pics.
Yeah.
Because now you're gonna see her
Uh,
adult pics.
Bailey Madison, child star, suckable mouth. Let me just Google that. Let me show mouth of child on Google. Bailey Madison.
So you're telling me this is oh god. Anyway, yeah, she's really that kid
Yeah,
is
bro,
really
just type in child actress nude onto Google. Yeah, dude, just type that in.
trust me, man. That'll be it's
Yeah,
trending on TikTok.
that'll pop right up when you type that in. God, Natalie
Um,
Portman, bro. She can squirt. She could totally squirt, bro. She could squirt on
100%.
it. Yo, I'm
100%.
gonna need you to squirt on it for a crazy white boy. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Give the cold cut
see,
squirt approval.
you know
By the
what's
way,
the
did you wanted to share with everyone that you made a subreddit?
no, I did not
That
make
you
the
made a
subreddit.
cold cut subreddit?
Somebody did message me that they made a cold cuts subreddit if you want to join. Now,
Now, what is it? Just our cold cuts?
it's just r/cold cuts pod. Go check it out. I took a look at it. There's not many people there right now, but that could all change if all of you go check it out. But blanket statement, Yellow Swag and I have nothing to do with this subreddit. So if it turns into some fucking like jailbait 2.0 or some shit,
We're going to
we are
need you
not
guys to start
we are
posting
not involved.
Latina pussy, okay? I'm going
Yes,
to need every Latina pussy you can find.
exactly.
Who's that hot chick with the TV show?
With the TV show?
Dora the Explorer. I'm going to need you.
This is so
I'm going to
stupid.
need pictures of Dora's asshole.
Um, yeah, there's a couple crazy movies, and then we just had fucking 10,000 BC on the TV before we
What
started
is
this,
that?
and that.
When you were talking about that, I thought you meant the fucking Jack Black, Michael Cera
No,
one. I was
you're thinking
like,
of year one.
year one,
Yeah,
yeah. I was like,
no, year one
why are
is
you
definitely
watching that?
better. This one is not. This one was
What
like, I
is
was like, what the
10,000
fuck is
BC?
this? I don't know, man. Period pieces, like there was just that stretch in the like 20 or late 2000s that people loved making period pieces for like ancient civilizations. You have like
Do you,
300 year one fucking 10,000 BC like all the, or oh what's that fucking Apocalypto movie,
wait
all
a
that
minute.
shit.
Wait a minute. You're telling me there's only 300 of us? There's like 10 billion of them.
Wait, you're telling me that I am some kind of Braveheart, right? Like this,
Dude,
yeah, dude, all these fucking movies.
Apocalypto gets so much praise, but I do not.
I know.
It's just kind of, I don't know.
My girl showed it to me. Apparently, she tells me that Latinos love that movie for
Of
some reason.
course,
I'm not
dude,
sure
because it's
why.
like the proto Latinx. They're like living in the jungle and shit.
That's like it's just Mel Gibson's MO. He loves making movies that are like really intense, epic, like period pieces
He's
like
a
that.
baller. Have your people forgiven him? What's going on with him? I
Well,
know he said some stuff.
the only reason I would never fully like push him away is because I just love the movie Signs too much. Like that
Signs is
movie is
so
such a
good, bro.
good fucking movie, and he's so good in that movie. But he didn't direct it. The movie that he directed, it's like I don't really know. I'm not really familiar. I've seen Apocalypto, and I don't think I've seen Braveheart. Isn't he in something called like The Patriot? I've never seen that.
The Patriot's
Oh,
good, bro.
I think I double featured I caught the second half of that movie that just came out with him and Marky Mark. Father Father Tony or some shit. It's about a guy who's
Never heard of that one.
it's not that. He's about a guy, I think he's like a boxer, a retired boxer, and then he becomes a
A
priest.
retarded boxer.
Yeah, something like that. And we caught the last half of it, and it was just a really ham-fisted Jesus movie. I was like, okay, this
Yeah.
is what we're doing now. Some of these old actors, like Mel Gibson and Mark Wahlberg, have just like sniffed so much cocaine out of so many assholes in Hollywood that they're just trying to repent by making movies about Jesus now. And it's like, it's too late for you, my friend. You need to. Jesus.
Dude, and
Um,
the best part in Signs is after the crop circle appears and Mel Gibson is like, "Yo, what is this? Some sort of sign? This some sort of sign to me. What is this?"
oh god, that movie is extremely based, dude. I
I
love the
love that movie, bro.
I love a horror movie in general that like and there are other movies that do this really well too, but that one was just
Isn't that the best part of that movie in Brazil? Isn't that they're like,
yes.
this is
It
from
is
a
like
Brazilian birthday
like
party, and the guy's like,
he's like, oh no, he's like muy caliente, and then he like they like the kid turns around, that he like they're filming this like grainy footage, and this little Sasquatch looking like creature walks
just like
past. Dude, that
walks
shit is
by.
crazy. Yeah. But what I love about that movie and Cloverfield was like this too. I loved Cloverfield, but I
You're
love
talking about the
movies where
first one,
like
right?
you just get little glimpses of the monster. Yeah, the first Cloverfield.
Yes,
The
that
this
movie's. I don't mind when people do that unless there's no payoff. Cause
no, there should be some payoff.
I rewatched Blair Witch, and Daft kind of made me realize like it is very fucking annoying that you don't really
They
see.
don't see anything. Yeah,
Yeah,
but I love Blair Witch for that reason because it's like it's really good. It's clever filmmaking because it cost them fucking nothing to me. You know that
yeah. They
they like
return the camera,
yeah, they literally
which is
bought a camera at
so
Circuit
scummy.
City, filmed for 3 days, and just returned the fucking camera.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
awesome.
want this anymore.
Uh,
Wait a
yeah,
minute, Blair. Are you telling me we're dealing with some sort of witch?
which it's like I love the idea that they make like a movie that's about to make them millions of dollars, and they go to return the camera at Circuit City, and they're like, uh, yeah, we didn't do nothing with this camera. Like, cheap bastards just
I
didn't
meant
even.
to buy a roll of tape. I bought the wrong
It's a
thing.
yeah, I know I've had this camera for 9 days and it's like covered in dirt and twigs, but we did not take it into the woods and film an iconic horror movie. Dude, that movie, that movie's, I love that movie. And it's like, what's great is that was, I mean, it was before I was alive when it came out, but I was a baby. So it's like, but I
You were
think it was
getting
one of the,
no pussy, bro. When you were
none,
a baby, you were getting
none,
no pussy, bro.
none. I love it. That's a funny idea of like looking at a baby and being like, "Yo, this kid gets
No
no pussy."
pussy, bro.
Oh shit! I just dropped my phone. But I love the
Are you in
idea
a
that that
hotel
was
right now, or what is this?
no, we're in my girl's family's house in DC, but we're in like the basement area right
You're
now.
in
So we had
the den of Latinx. You're
yes,
in the den of
exactly.
Latinxes. Be careful, my friend.
Be careful. But we oh, Merry Christmas to our followers, by the way. Forgot to
And
drop a
happy
Merry Christmas and a
Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah. Yeah,
Yeah.
to all of our listeners,
And what's the black
to
guy
those who
one?
celebrate
Kwanzaa?
Kwanzaa. Although I've heard that Kwanzaa is actually there's nothing it's not a religious thing. It's just like a celebration of I think African culture
And
or
that's
something.
what we love African pussy.
I think
We
that's
love
what it is.
Yeah.
Like yeah, because I think like it's funny like if you look at all those like old cartoons on TV when that where they were trying to be not old but like 90s
Like
Nicktoons or
when
something, they were
Bugs
trying to
Bunny
be
was Marilyn Monroe.
yeah like that one. No, not I'm talking a little bit sooner. Like they had like on like I remember on Rugrats they were like, oh, we have the one black character. She celebrates Kwanzaa. You get it? You're black. You celebrate Kwanzaa. But it's like I don't even think that's true. I think there's just like
Yeah,
I don't
you know what?
actually know
That kind of
anybody
fucked with
personally
my
that
head.
celebrates. Yeah,
'Cause I remember
I
being
don't.
as a kid like, what religion are you, man? And like expecting like Kwanzaa or something and like Christian and it's like, well, you're black, dude. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Yeah,
Rugrats told me you would be like Kwanzaa man or some shit.
right.
Man, bro, what is
It's a.
this?
I don't know. Come to think of it, it's almost a little fucked that they like couldn't. Whoever assigned Kwanzaa, like, why did they do it on that time period? Why can't the black people who want to celebrate Christmas just celebrate Christmas and then celebrate Kwanzaa on another day when they're not like overlapping and interfering? You know,
It's probably a
I don't
jealousy
know.
thing.
It seems kind of silly. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have picked a different day. I would have been like, let's all celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you want to celebrate now, and then we'll do Kwanzaa fucking next month, something like
How come
that.
we can't do Kwanzaa now and then do Hanukkah next month? How
Well,
come your
Hanukkah moves
holiday
around
comes
anyway.
first?
Actually,
Does it?
we get fucked over anyway because sometimes Hanukkah falls on fucking Thanksgiving. Like it's like and I think like next year is I think the first year that it's actually the first night of Hanukkah starts on Christmas. Usually it starts earlier. There was some overlap. I think the eighth night probably it might even be tonight. But
So
yeah,
Hanukkah's still going on.
it's 8 nights, so it's probably still going on. I think this is when we're recording. This might be the last night that it's going
I
on.
feel like Jewish people could have done all the 8 nights worth of stuff probably in one night, like Christmas.
Hmm.
But you guys were like, I am kind of tired. Let us continue this
Let's just do like a
tomorrow.
little, yeah.
We'll
Well,
drag it out a little
I
bit
mean,
by a little bit.
I know this is a thing for me, and maybe other Jewish people can attest to this, but I oh, can you still see me? Did I just
Yeah.
cut out for a second?
No,
Oh, okay.
I see you.
Um, when I drink, I get sleepy. Like I can't I can't drink. I wasn't really like this always, but ever since like I hit like 25, if I have like more than a couple drinks, I don't feel like yeah, I feel like honk shoe, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that's like
yeah.
that's what so I feel like that's what it is that like Jewish people were like, let's get crazy. And they like started drinking on the first night and fell asleep. And they're like, okay, we do it tomorrow. And then it happened 8 nights in a row. That's my story of Hanukkah.
That's uh that's what I always tell my exes when I'm drinking that I'm getting sleepy, but by drinking I mean drinking their pussy juice.
Oh, let's
Oh
go. Oh, and
baby.
what's the there's a Muslim one too. Oh, Ramadan. Happy Ramadan to
Ramadan.
those who celebrate as well. Yeah.
Ramen, Dawn.
And that one
The
means that when
dawn of ramen.
you have to fast during Raw Man Dawn, right?
Yeah, dude. It's crazy. And it's like every other religion is like, yeah, like we are kind of doing this thing, but you don't have to. But in Saudi it's like, yeah, we're going to literally fine you and then punish you if we catch you eating or drinking outside before
Jesus
dawn. Yeah.
Christ.
I mean, they
It's like
never, nothing ever fucking happened. And like, it's just considered like very rude to do that. But, yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. I remember one time we were driving to Bahrain to go see a movie or something, and it was Ramadan, and it just turned dusk, and like all these cop cars came out with like, yes, here is like a little box of food for you to break your like Ramadan fast. Like they gave it to everyone, and I remember them giving them one to us, and me being like, "You stupid idiots! I'm not even celebrating, and you just gave me your free yogurt and honey dates, you baboon."
you baboon, you've
Yeah, dude.
fallen for my tricks yet again. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes.
that's good. Dude, we walked into my girl and I went to the wrong train station today. So we took an Uber to a train station that was the wrong one. And then we were waiting instead of calling another Uber, we were waiting for her stepdad to come pick us up in his
You
car.
gotta watch out for him.
Why is that?
I've just seen a lot of videos, man, where the stepdad ends up having sex with the daughter.
That's
Okay, so
messed up.
you get be careful around
All right,
that
I'll
guy.
keep my eye open. But anyway, so while we were out there, because it was cold, we were trying to find something to like just somewhere to hang out inside, and there was nothing near this fucking place, this outdoor train station, and we're like freezing, and we're walking up to like, and I see on the Google Maps, I'm like, because I'm like, is there somewhere I can just get a coffee or something, just like sit inside, get a coffee, and I saw there was something called like uh something Adriana Bakery or something that was like right up the street, like a 4 minute walk. I'm like, perfect, let's just go to this bakery. We go over there, and first of all, as we're walking through this like parking lot to get there, and we're outside, there's like nobody out there. It felt like we were in, you know, when you're in a video game and you enter like an area that's like there's nothing there, like you're not really supposed to be in this area of
Yeah.
the video game. Like that's what it kind of felt like. We were just like, what is this place? And then walked into the bakery, and it was like this really there was it was just like a little counter. There's nowhere to sit or anything, but we walked in and there was just it was Afghani. Like as soon as I walked in, I could see everything was Afghani. And this lady walked us, Afghani woman was like, "Oh, hello, hello, how you doing?" And we were like, "Do you have coffee?" No, no, no. And we're like, "Okay." We were kind of looking around. There was like nothing there. She just had like shelves of like it looked like they were like in little plastic containers. You could just get like dried corn, uh raisins, like seeds of like various kinds. And she was like, we have bread. Do you want bread? And we were like, okay. You're like, she was like, fresh bread, fresh bread. Like, okay, cool, cool, cool. And she like goes to the back and she comes back with I'm not even kidding, like 3 square feet of like a flat piece of bread, like wrapped into two of them, like stacked on top of each other, like wrapped in plastic. And she's like, okay, and like checking us out. And I'm like, dude, what are me and my girlfriend going to do with this giant ass piece of bread? We were like, no, thank you. That's okay. We just got like a water bottle from the
Oh, you turned the bread down?
something and left. But we left there. Dude, I was like, I'm like, I don't want to carry this bread around. Like, we
I
have
know,
places
but
to
dude,
be. I
this
wasn't just going
poor
like,
woman
what am I
wanted
gonna
you
do with
to
this
take
fucking
bread. She
it was a
slaved away
huge
over this
fucking
bread.
piece of bread. I
She's
was
so
like,
rude,
what
bro.
is it? When we walked out of there, and I was like, yo, what are they doing in Afghanistan, bro? Like they are like all that they had in there was just these like it was literally dried corn, some type of raisin, and these giant pieces of bread. And I was like, what kind of meal can you construct out of these foods?
Bro, did you
I don't
check
know.
to make sure the woman was not actually just three ducks stacked on top of each
I
other
was seriously
in a
like it.
dress?
I just really felt like we entered like a part of a video game that we hadn't unlocked yet. Like they were not
Did it? No,
ready
it sounds more
for
like
us.
that fucking that thing Lovecraft made about the town of Inishir, where
Yeah,
like all the people are just like very weird, but instead it's just like everyone eats seeds and has giant loaves of bread.
literally giant loaves of bread. I was like, what the hell? And then my girlfriend's stepdad comes to pick us up. Like we were like telling him all that story. We're like, yeah. And so we went into there, and it's like they just had seeds. And then she was like, "Do you want a piece of bread?" And we were like, "Yeah, yeah." And she went to the back, and he's like, "She brought you the giant piece of bread, didn't she?" We were like, "What the fuck is this like a thing? How the hell do you guys know about this
Welcome to
shit?" But
DC,
it's like
baby.
apparently, I think that's just like an Afghani thing. It's like the giant flat. It was like naan, but like
Yeah, they got the big non.
but the size of like a seat cushion. Like
Because
I
I
just didn't
think if
understand
you're
why.
hand eating, I feel like that's kind of your utensil. So I feel like that's part of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Dude,
that makes sense.
what's that Jew bread I like? That's like it looks like a bunch of boobs together, and then you pull it
The
apart.
challah bread, yeah.
It's
Is that it?
challah.
Challah bread is that's like
Challah.
that's like the go-to. That's the probably the one. It's like the braided, the twisted bread.
Yeah, at the camp
Yeah,
I went to, the Jewish camp, they would do that where you could get your challah, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm Jewish. Give me my fucking bread. Give me
yeah,
my little piece of bread. I'm a baby bird." That shit was
yeah.
so tasty, bro.
Challah bread is good.
What is the deal? You're supposed to eat it only on holidays?
No, you can eat it anytime. It's just like I think there's something about it that it's made. I don't know how to make it, but there's something about it that there's like egg or something about the egg that makes it more gives it like some extra flavor or fluffiness or something. Yeah, I don't know why
Yeah.
it's distinct from other pieces of bread, but yeah, challah bread is pretty good. I mean, I gotta say in general, like Jewish bakeries and Italian bakeries, like as far as pastries go, the Jews and the Italians, they know what they're
They're
doing. I
on
would
top
say
of it.
Italians maybe edge us out, but there are some really good, like rugelach is really good. I love black and white cookies. Uh, mandel bread.
Do
Yeah, there's some
Jews
good
make black and
fucking.
white cookies?
That's like a New York Jew kind of thing. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe that originated somewhere else, but you know what I fucking love, dude? I used to love these as a kid, and I still love them today. But I always thought that it was a Jewish thing, but I learned it's not. It's an Italian thing. Or um the Italian like cake cookies. You know, the ones that are like 3 colors, like the red, yellow, green thing. And they're like chocolate dipped. You know what I'm talking about? The
Not
Italian like
really.
wedding cake cookies.
Let me look them
What?
up. Let me look them up.
I think that's what they're called. I think, or they're like marzipan. That's not marzipan. Marzipan's some other shit.
I know Italian wedding soup.
No, not soup. Look up the Italian
They just look
cake.
white.
No, no, no. They're like cut. They're like chocolate, but then they're like the color of the Italian flag, basically down the middle. You know what I'm talking about?
I
People,
don't.
somebody listening has got to know what the fuck I mean.
Yeah,
Dude, they're so
someone
good.
tell us.
I'm gonna send you a picture of it because I know you've had it before, but they are like amazing. Anytime I go somewhere, like we get a food at a deli or something near me and they have them there, I always like,
Dude,
can I
I
just
feel
get
that
one of those
way.
to go?
That Jewish thing that you guys make where it's like a cake shaped like a penis, and then
Uh-huh.
if
And
you
then
like blow it out, it squirts all over you.
yeah, I love
That's my
those.
favorite. Yeah,
That's
that's my
classic.
favorite
Yeah,
one.
that's
Yeah.
the bar mitzvah
Special, yeah.
classic, especially.
That's
Yeah,
yeah. My
that's
son,
right.
you'll be ready to become a man and get squirted on. Welcome to the squirt locker.
Disgusting. Oh god.
Wait a minute, man. You're telling me this is some sort of squirt locker?
Squirt locker.
That's what you're telling me?
That is good. Did you make up the squirt locker or did somebody else call it that shit?
That's what I called it. That's the Yola Swag original, baby.
Yeah,
The
let's go,
squirt
baby.
women be squirting, baby. That's
Got
just
him.
how it is. So
Um,
do you guys own this place?
this is her parents. Yeah, her parents on here.
Damn, dude. Yo, you
Yeah,
you married into like a very wealthy Latinx family.
I know it's very nice here. Yeah, it's really good. Probably on the break, I'm gonna go up there and grab myself a little glass of wine.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Come
get
down
some
here,
water. I'm dying.
enjoy it.
Are you gonna send me any of your tasty chocolate Jew gold for Hanukkah? I've been waiting.
Sure. If there's any left,
I've
I
been
think
waiting.
it's it was so funny. You guys completely like I was it on the Rusty episode? It must have been the three of us because he's the last one that we talked to, but you guys were just talking about how like I'm not saying that Jews love money, but it was a strange choice for them to make the candy choice of their most celebrated holiday, just shaped like little gold pieces.
Dude,
I was
imagine
like,
if
that's
Arabs
so
are like,
true. Why the hell did
yeah,
they do that?
for Ramadan we have a giant cartoonish chocolate bomb that we this is what we celebrate with.
Yeah.
Or like a chocolate plane we fly into a tower. Bro, I feel
Okay.
like if I had to award, if you put a gun to my head and said, who has a Latina pussy? I'd say
Uh-huh.
new poster, 100%.
Oh, okay, cool.
I just get that Latina puss vibes.
Dude, that just reminds me of I think this was on the Patreon episode where you were like, I forget what the movie was. Was it a movie? And you were like, if somebody put a gun to my head and told me to say something nice about this thing,
No, this
and I
is
and I thought you were gonna say what was it?
Mr. Girl's rap song, dude.
Oh, and you were like, if somebody put a gun to my head and said, say something nice about this song, normally that the sentence is like, just end my life, right? Just
Yeah,
kill
yeah.
me. But you were like, I was like, you would say kill me, and you're like, no, no. I'd be like, well, I guess the beat is like okay, or something. Just like trying to. I just thought that was so funny. Like you couldn't go through with it. You're like, it's not worth dying over this shitty song.
No, no. Never,
Oh
dude.
god, that's
Fucking
funny.
never.
Um, I was
We gotta get him on a verse, bro. We need a Mr. Girl
my god,
collab,
man,
dude.
that stuff was really bad. I know nothing
Vosh
about Miss.
texted me by the way yesterday. Or like
What do you
2 days
say?
ago and was like, dude, like happy birthday. I hope it's awesome. And I was like,
It's not my
my birthday
birthday.
was like 2 months ago. Where are you getting your intel? What is
That
this?
actually scared me for a second. I was like, did I fucking miss your
No,
birthday? But
yeah,
I
I
was
was
like,
like,
nah,
what
it's
the
not your
fuck are you
fucking
talking about,
birthday.
you fucking chimp? And then I was
Why
like,
did?
is he making a joke like I'm God because it's like Jesus's
Oh,
birthday? And then I was
Jesus.
like,
Yeah, where did he get
I don't.
that?
Yeah, I was like, I don't fucking know, dude. Bro, I
Strange
feel like I
fellow.
trimmed too much off the stash. I was
No,
rocking
it's good.
the long, but then I was like,
Dude, you're gearing up for the Mario movie release in
bro,
approximately 1 year.
let's go,
Let's go. Dude,
baby.
I will say I did see actually I saw quite a few trailers. Somebody was complaining online about how apparently trailer times before movies have increased by like 300% in the last 5 years. That like now instead of playing 10 minutes of trailers before a movie, it's like fucking 45 minutes of
Dude,
trailers before a movie.
I
But
love trailers, bro.
me too. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, why don't you shut your fucking mouth, dude? Who fucking cares? You go to the movie, you sit there. I fucking love trailers. It's just as fun as the actual
Dude,
movie.
my dad is literally that guy. I almost get embarrassed sometimes, dude, because it's like as soon as trailer ends, he's immediately either like, "Yo, dude, that looks fucking cool, bro. We gotta
Dude,
come
I'm
back
that
and see
guy.
that," or
I'm
he's
that
literally
guy.
like, "Yo, dude, that looked fucking stupid, man. That
Yeah,
movie sucks ass," and it's like, Dad,
yeah,
it was 200 people right next to us trying to listen. Like, what are you doing?
Dude, I I saw fucking they did play like 5 or 6 trailers and they all looked like I was like, yo, Loki, these look pretty good, man. But like, of course, every trailer does the thing now. That's the single piano note. It's like
Dun,
ding,
dun.
ding, and it's just
Yeah.
like, what's happening? And then it turns out it's like the Barbie movie or some shit. But actually, Loki, that looks good. What else looks good?
Are you telling
There
me I'm some sort of
sort of
Barbie?
Barbie.
Mattel's Barbie?
Yeah, there's a new Transformers movie coming out, which I was
Dude,
like,
I
what the
would.
fuck? They're still making these?
Margot Robbie could literally just fart in my face, and I would be
Yeah,
totally like,
absolutely, pink eye, straight up
"Give
pink
me
eye.
stink eye, baby. Yo, take me to
Uh,
the squirt locker and give me stink eye. Give me death. I
getting
demand it."
disgusting.
She's so
Uh,
hot, dude. She's so fucking hot.
but
And
which, but I, she's great
Daphne
because
used to.
she's actually a good actress. Like
Well,
she's
dude.
actually
That's
in
why
really good
Daphne
movies.
Daphne used to hate her because she was like, I fucking her accent is bullshit. Like she's not a good actress. I thought she
I
does
think
a
she's
good
good.
fucking Brooklyn little skink
Yeah,
and fucking Wolf of Wall
Wolf of
Street or
Wall
whatever.
Street, and then they asked her to kind of play that same voice up for her Harley Quinn thing,
Yeah.
and dude, I think she's great, and I think she actually takes on. She almost has this Brad Pitt thing going, where like he's like the pretty boy, she's like the hot girl of like Hollywood, but they still kind of take on some weird roles. Like they're not afraid to
Yeah.
take on like character roles. You know what I mean? Which I always think is cool.
Dude, they should have her and then the Sigourney Weaver avatar. They like make out and have sex.
Yeah,
That would be
absolutely.
so good. Yeah,
The
bearers
it,
of my seed.
That'd be great.
Avatar
Yeah,
3.
the seed bearers. Dude,
Yeah.
the we somebody in the Discord was talking about patreon.com/cold cuts. Somebody
Nice.
was talking about uh they brought up a really funny point, and I know there's certain things that people are like, if this actor is in a movie, it's going to be Kino Man. Like, and I feel that way about I feel that way through and through
Don't
about
say
Willem.
Paul Dano.
I was gonna say Willem Dafoe.
Yes, dude, I love Willem
Willem
Dafoe,
Willem
bro.
Dafoe fucking rides, and every movie that he's in goes. It's always a banger. It's all like he
Although,
just
dude,
picks which one.
nuclear hot take, dude. I do not care about The Lighthouse. I
I
do
love
not
The
care for that
Lighthouse.
movie, bro. I
It
just
was
do
it.
not
I
care for it.
understand why people. It was a little like it was a bit much, but it was one of those movies that I'm sorry, but if you missed it in theaters, don't even waste your fucking time. If you did not watch it on the big screen, don't even fucking bother. It's just not
That
worth it.
movie?
Yes, if you try watching it at home
Just because
on
the
your little
mermaid
fucking
pussy?
yeah, on your like rinky-dink Roku, and you're sitting there with your phone in your hand and half paying attention, don't even fucking bother. Just put on fucking Jersey Shore or something that
Don't
you're gonna
even
enjoy.
bother and don't get vaccinated. You heard it from Harris. You heard it
That's
here from
right.
Harris. If
That's
you,
right.
it's one of those movies where if you've been vaccinated, you're not gonna like you're not gonna be able to get into the movie.
So you're telling me all of this is some kind of lighthouse? But no, when I saw that movie in theaters, I went in completely blind. I knew nothing about it except that those two guys were in it. Fucking, you know what else is funny? Low key, Robert Pattinson is another one of those actors that if he's in a movie, actually, I take that back. I've seen some fucking doo doo stinky movies with Robert Pattinson, but
That
he takes
rom
on some
com 9/11 movie. Did you see that?
not. Oh
That's
my God, I wasn't even
concept of that is
thinking of
so
that.
good. Just like that's something M Night Shyamalan wishes he could have that twist of like the movie's ending. 9/11. Okay, cut to black.
9/11.
Cut to black.
That is a fucking crazy twist. No, dude, I didn't like the new Batman movie, and actually one of the worst fucking movies I've ever seen in theaters was a Robert Pattinson movie. This fucking A24, more like gay 24. They put out this just kidding. They put out some good movies this year, but they put out the fucking oh my God, some of the most shit box movies I saw this one year. And Robert Pattinson was in this one called High Life. That was such an unbearably bad movie. I was like, why the fuck did you take this role, Robbie? Anyway, but
I just
Willem
want to
Daf-
push myself, bro.
dude, he can push himself, and he does some cuckoo roles that are. I think he's a good actor, but that one sucked. But Lighthouse, when I went in there and I didn't know what was going on, it blew my whole fucking head off. And Willem Dafoe is just like it's one of his best roles I've ever seen. He
He's
just is
just the
like a
king of
crazy
Kino,
actor.
bro. The king of
He is the
Kino.
Kino King. But anyway, what I was gonna say was in the Discord, somebody brought up, and I've had this conversation with friends before actually, like, are there actors who are not actually on paper like bad actors, but just an actor that shows up and it's the opposite, that it's almost a guarantee that the movie is going to suck.
I feel that
And
way with Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher, what is he in? That's a good one, but I know he's in that Steve Jobs movie. What else is he in?
Mila Kunis's pussy. No, Mila
Oh,
Mila Kunis.
Kunis is,
There we
yeah,
go.
that's good.
Hey, hey.
Hey,
Dude, he's just so cringe, bro. I remember
he's a little goofy.
even as a kid, because like after school, it was either like right after school or maybe like an hour later, there was like they'd always have manly men, 2.5
Oh
men.
yeah,
And as a kid, I was like, yo, this fucking rocks, dude.
yeah.
But yeah, as soon as they put him in, because like Charlie
Is
Sheen,
he in that?
well, because Charlie Sheen gave a bunch of people AIDS and was like going crazy.
Oh, and they
Remember
need to
that?
leave. Yeah, I
Do you remember
remember
that
that.
shit? Yeah, Tiger
Yeah.
Blood, and then they
Oh
literally
yeah, I
killed his
remember
character. They were like, "Yeah, he got hit by a train and completely vaporized."
that.
Here's
Really?
here's Ashton Kutcher. He's the new Charlie
They're
or
like,
whatever.
yeah, all
Uh,
the two and a
But
half
dude, it
men
was
fans.
so cringe, bro. It was like prototype Big Bang Theory levels of like. Although the show was like pretty much garbage to begin with, I just thought it was cool because it was like, I'm Charlie Sheen. Here's 7 women with the biggest tits you've ever seen, and I'm fucking them. That was like the whole show, and then his
This
cuck
whole thing.
brother who was like, I can't have sex.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah,
fucking fag,
yeah.
dude.
I
That was
love
like the
that.
whole fucking show. So
Yeah.
those bitches were hot though, bro. Holy shit.
That dude, that show feels like fucking uh ages ago. I mean, that whole Tiger Blood thing was like, what's going on? Did a fucking apparition just appear in your fucking
No,
room? What
my
was that?
the electricity on my room is so it takes like an hour for the light to fully turn on. It's so
Okay.
stupid. So the light is now fully on.
I literally thought that Awa, the spirit of Avatar, just like appeared in your fucking room.
Dude, Yakub is here. He wants to. We're inventing a
Dude,
new type of white person together,
dude,
bro.
you know what I'm
We
thinking? I'm
got to
picturing
get
for a,
Yakub on the podcast,
I
bro.
was, I was actually picturing maybe we can get somebody on pod. Maybe the next time we have Rusty on, we don't show his face. It's just his voice, and
And
he's the
he's
voice of
Yakub.
Yakub.
I
And
feel
we
like
just
Vosh
put the
would be
little
Yakub, bro.
oh, Vosh would be good for that too. Yeah, I know. I was just talking to Frankie Javc, and he said he wanted to come back on too. So
Well, dude,
maybe he
this
can be
Monday,
Yakub.
this is this is Tuesday's episode, but next episode, next Tuesday, I think we're gonna have legendary furry porn artist Vim on the show.
Wee.
He draws some sexy little. You look at those animals and you're like, we should be able to have sex with mice. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
he.
just
I mean,
ooh,
even porn aside, he's a very good artist. Like
very
he's like
talented. Yeah.
extremely talented. Wait, I completely lost. Actually, there's one more thing while we're on the topic of art, though. But I did want to talk about the anti Kino or actors or actresses.
Oh
But
yeah, I completely blew through
it's
your
all right.
answer.
I got derailed. But side note, me and my girl went into while we were walking around today. We went into the Smithsonian Art Museum. I think it's called American Art, Smithsonian American Art, and we didn't get to explore that much of it. But it's free. Like the DC exhibits are free and stuff. So we walked in there, and we were just walking through the floor that was like portraits like of like American like it was like Civil War. I think they had a couple founding fathers like at like original portraits that were made of these guys, and then they had some people like Thomas Edison, uh, Dale Carnegie, not Dale Carnegie. What's his other guy? That Carnegie or something else, and then Rockefeller, like prolific American guys like that. Anyway, we're looking through there, and there was this one artist in there, and I'm not really a fan of that style. Obviously, it's incredible, but it's not really that interesting to look at. But that just like classic portraiture. You know what I mean? Those like old timey paintings of people that are like extremely realistic, but
Yeah, you prefer
not
like
really anything to
AI
them
art.
except that guy that was there who I yeah, basically AI art. But there's one guy that was there who I think his last name was Copley, Copley. They had a little like exhibit on his stuff, and I don't know what it was about his particular stuff. And it said that apparently he is like described as the only, if not the only, like one of the best American masters of like art or something like that, like painting. And but I was like completely drawn to one of his paintings. He had a self portrait that he did. Look up Copley's self portrait. I don't know if it's gonna be the one. I took a photo of it,
And
but I was
whenever
like,
he shows up in a movie, you know it's gonna be bad.
yeah, I was. But I was basically just like, God damn, I fucking wish I could paint like this. It's like something about it. It was like,
John Singleton Copley.
I think that's it, John
Wow, these
Singleton
are
Copley.
fucking photorealistic, bro.
Like insane. But there was one self portrait that he did
Oh,
of
dude, he
himself.
he does one of
Which
my
one are you?
favorite paintings, bro.
Which one's that?
Watson and the Shark.
Send me that one.
Dude, literally look it up. Even as a kid, the way the shark is drawn is just so grotesque. It used to give me the heebie-jeebies.
Dude, hell yeah.
It's
Yeah,
this
I was
literal like
blown away by this
new
guy.
poster is stuck in the ocean, and his head is about to get bitten by a shark.
Let's go.
Look it up. Look it up. I'll
Okay,
post a
wait.
picture so you guys know what I'm saying. I
Okay,
forget
let
what
me
show.
see. What's it called? Copley, what now?
Watson. Just type in Watson and the Shark.
And the shark.
It's beautiful.
Let me see this one. Okay, images. Watson the Shark is an oil painting by the American painter John Singleton Copley. Oh, wow. Oh, what the fuck? This is a crazy painting.
Isn't
They
that
did not have
nuts?
this one on display. Yeah, this is
And that
fucking
shark is
wild.
huge, bro.
Yeah,
That
it's
shark gets so much
scary.
pussy.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it definitely does. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, dude,
Watson,
this guy
you're
was
telling me this
amazing.
is like some sort of shark or
You're
something?
dude, I was looking at that shit and I was like, God damn, this really is fucking cool. It's kind of a shame there's not really a market for paintings like that anymore, but because now you can pretty much just AI art that shit.
AI
But it
art
does
are
like
it's literally like fucking Epstein and all his friends that
pretty
literally had
much.
like I hate that type of art. It's so fucking cringe, bro. John Podesta has like, yeah,
Oh my
dude.
God.
I these are the positions that Jeffrey Dahmer used to put his like victims in, so
I know.
we remade them. Also, here's a bunch of paintings of children being raped.
I
Yeah,
know.
no need to look into my sexual history or anything. I just appreciate good art. It's like,
I'm I'm just
bro,
like a totally normal guy, but like, dude, like when we were talking about that shit with Rusty, it's funny, like we got a little, I wouldn't say backlash because that sounds like
you got
local
backlash.
local man blasted for saying this. You know what I mean? Like, I hate those fucking headlines. Like, we didn't really get backlash, but it's like we did get some pushback on some of the shit we were saying on the Rusty episode. But it's like, you know what, guys, shut up, okay? Because I like talking about fucking
Yeah.
conspiracy theories, and it's not going to change my life. I'm not going to go fucking
You
bomb the
should
White House because of this
apologize
shit.
for people who did get the shot, calling them vax N words. I feel like
I did not
that's kind of like
say
a
that,
little bit too
dude.
far, but
This is like one of those things you're just gonna keep saying it, and then the people who have no like critical thinking are gonna be like, "Yo, I'm starting to think that he's like serious about this vaccination." uh, uh. Anyway, let's get back to the fucking topic at hand. I was gonna say, well, I forget who it was. It might have been
Paul Dano.
Karen Cassette. No, he said somebody said Florence Pugh is one of those actresses that is like only in bad movies. She's like a good actress. Well, in my opinion,
Yo,
she's a good actress, but she is in terrible movies. Like she really picks a bunch of fucking stinkers. I don't know
here's
why.
one I'll top that.
Go ahead.
Abigail Breslin. That
Hey, what
chick,
is she in? What
literally
is
look
she
her up.
in?
You're gonna see her and be like, I hate this girl. She's the
No, I
chick
know who she
from
is, but name some movies that she's in.
every single movie she's in is trash. she makes it trash. The only movie she's in that's a good movie, and literally if I rewatched it, I'd probably hate it. But I remember Zombieland in high
Oh
school, like,
yeah.
yo, this is fucking baller, baby. That's when
Oh,
everyone was like, zombies,
dude,
zombies.
you see what else she's in though?
What? Why is your
She
head sideways right now?
this is because I was looking it up. She's in Signs, dude.
Oh, she is the
She's the
little
little
retard in
kid.
Signs.
She's the little girl. She's like, it's
Yo,
contaminated.
you're
All
telling
the
me that
water.
these aliens are like trying to send us some sort of sign or something?
You're what I don't understand. What is this? Like the last airbender or something? Like oh wait, what's the other M. Night Shyamalan movie?
Old.
So you
Yo, you're telling me this beach is like going to make me old? Dude, I
it's like
someone posted a clip from it popped up on my YouTube Recs, and I was like on a binge of YouTube shit, so I was like watching it, and it literally, so the whole thing is the beach, the old beach, like speeds up time. So then
yeah,
there's
I
this
actually saw that
picture.
movie.
You saw old.
It's really bad. It wasn't
Russ,
good at all.
Reddit alert, Reddit alert. But that
I didn't
part in
see
the
it in
movie
theaters.
where
I just
there's
saw it
that
on
the
fucking
girl
TV.
who like she can break her bones very easily. So then
Yeah.
because she's on the beach, they grow back faster. So it's like
Oh, I
there's
don't
that
remember that.
dude, there's this scene where she like becomes old and then they see her and she's like, "Don't look at me." And she starts spazzing out and breaking all the bones in her body. So then they all heal and she's like in a weird
Ew.
thing. And I was literally like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I need to go to the comments to see everyone roasting it. And all the comments were like, this is so deep. Like the fact
Oh,
M.
I
Night
fucking
Shyamalan thought about
hate
that.
that shit.
dude,
Dude,
the best
nothing
one
makes
was
me
someone was doing that on the because I was showing Dapty that scene in Breaking Bad where Gus's face gets blown off and he like walks out and then he's okay and like straightens his tie and then dies. And there were all these comments too that were like, this is so deep. And then someone was literally like making fun of everyone because he'd keep commenting like, dude, the way like Gus when he was walking put like his right foot in front of his left foot to
Oh my god, here we
was like
fucking go.
it was so powerful, dude.
Dude, I fucking hate that shit. Dude, I just hate when I see something. This kind of happened with the fucking. I don't know anything about this guy, Mr. Girl. I really don't want to hear any shit about like, oh, Loki, you should give him a chance. I'm
You're a
not.
big
I don't
fan, I
know.
thought,
I
bro.
don't. Yeah, let's just say I'm a big fan. And that song that he put out was really not good.
Yeah.
All right, dude.
You did tell me you agreed with his take on the Cuties movie.
What was? Oh God, what was his
Cause you
take on the
because
Cuties
you were
movie?
telling me like the plot is dumb, but wow, those girls. They're lookers,
Was is that is
baby.
that what his take was? God,
That was
I do
his
not even
take, is
want to
that
tread in this territory.
it literally made him horny.
No, come on. Did he say
Yeah.
that shit?
Dude, I'm probably this I'm just giving this my stamp of I'm talking about something I'm not
That I
sure
have
about,
no
but
idea.
I swear I saw a clip where he's like, "Yeah, dude, like I'm brave enough and man enough to admit that like it was kind of hot some of the dance moves that those like little girls were doing or whatever."
Let's just not go there. Let's go. Let's just
We
talk
got to bring
about
him
the
on the pod,
song.
baby.
Let's just talk about the song, which in my opinion was not very good. But when I was looking at the comments on the song, it was all like,
Oh
oh
yeah,
my,
dude.
oh my God, bro, this is straight fire. Or like
Even
there was
your haters are going to be bumping
the
this,
weirdest
bro.
one. Yeah, the weirdest ones was like, yo, I don't even like you, dude, but like this song, fucking like this one, I'm gonna listen to it in the whip. And I was like, did you pay for these comments? Like, why don't I understand where are these people
Dude,
coming
it's
from?
literally a bunch of spiders.
I was
What's the
literally like,
it says there, yo, this music in Spiderland slaps, bro. This is
yo, it's
like
absolute slap.
this is
I
just like I like.
but that's why I'm just thinking like the like internet that grinds my gears more than anything else is when I'm online and there's something that I see that I don't like and I go to the comments and everybody there is gassing it up and just like saying that they loved it and I'm like, what the hell? What is this fucking weird like that's why the internet shouldn't exist and there needs to be actual like physical meetups with these people so they can all go in one place and you can commit arson on that place,
You should
and then we
only
can
be
just
allowed to
move
like
on.
cold cuts. That should be the only
That's
thing
the
on.
only cool thing left on the
Dude, that
internet.
reminds me of the you posted the Banksy comic you made, and then
Oh
on
my God. I just got
Instagrams,
another hater comment on
dude,
that
the
on my
comment that was
Instagram.
like, "Man, shut the fuck up, bitch! You're literally a meme page."
Yeah,
Like,
I was
I
like,
was like, "That's true." I
that,
like
that's
that
a
comment. I
that
had
was
to.
literally like honest. It was my honest reaction. I was like, like I was like,
Kid
oh
named
my
Finger.
God, bro. Like, yeah, literally that, dude. I just got another one from a no profile picture, uh, less than 50 follower person on Instagram, and all of their photos are just pictures that they took of like the leaves in their backyard, and they just replied like, funny how you would make this comic, but it's like even more meaningless than the shit that you're making fun of, or something like that. And I was just like, shut the fuck. Like, I'm not like, I don't want to draw more attention to it because then it makes it seem like I'm mad about it. But I'm like, dude, I posted this shit 5 days ago. Fucking
Please shut the fuck up. Literally,
leave me
dude.
alone. Like,
Literally,
shut the
anytime
fuck
I
up.
read one of those comments, I just think about the Mr. Incredible. Like, shut the fuck
Mr.
up.
Oh, and that one.
Shut the
I thought
fuck
you were
up.
gonna say, Mr. Electric, send this man penis explosion. Oh my God, this shit is so
Dude,
fucking
we
good.
need the Cold Cuts listeners. We need you guys to start coming together and locating these people. Okay, we need mass amounts of Cold Cuts fans showing up at these
So
people's
funny.
houses with bats that hug you.
Yeah, it's true,
Yeah,
but not flying bats, like baseball
I
bats.
was talking about a flying bat.
Oh, flying bat.
We
Okay,
need you
yeah.
to show up with Rogue the Bat
I
and just
mean,
take care of these people.
it really does. Somebody did reply to me, and they were a little on the dramatic side, but the sentiment is true. Is that it's just like it is kind of crazy how like verbally abusive people are to artists online for like no reason. That like you can post something that you think is like, funny or cool or like that you like, just a drawing, and like people in the comment section, most people are just going to be super nice and supportive, but then you just will have random people that are just like such fucking cunts, and you're like,
Dude, but
why are
then,
you gay? Why are
bro,
you
but you
saying
have
this
to look at
shit?
it from like, because literally you're saying that where it's like, I don't get that, bro. But then you and me will see a Bloby comic and we're like,
And be like,
someone fucking
someone
murder
killed
this
this guy.
man's whole
Oh my
family. I
God,
need
bro.
this man killed.
Dude, I just saw another. I decided against. I'm not going to make a Blobby comic
I think
anymore
I'm
because
gonna make one, bro. I think I'm gonna make
I
one. I
think you could
hate
make
him
one,
so
but,
much
I think I'm gonna lay off because first of all, I just released. I don't want
because
my
Vosh
brand to
follows
be.
him.
No, not even that. Although I was clowning him, I was telling him like, dude, you need to unfollow these people. But I don't want my brand to become just like hating on other artists. Banksy, I'll hate on him. Blobby, I'll verbally hate on them, but I'm not gonna like fucking post about it. But when I do, my morbid curiosity takes me to their page from time to time because I need to see what they're posting, like what the fuck is going on over there. And they're all cringe. They're all garbage. They're so terrible. But it really does feel like a switch has been flipped, and all of the replies that they get in quote tweets are people shitting on them. Like there's
Good,
no
bro. I'm
love. There's
so
no
sick of it,
love
dude.
left.
I'm
It's like
so sick of it.
to a point where I'm like, damn, you guys really fucking hate Blobby. I'm surprised that they still post to Twitter because
Dude,
they
it's
like
like if you took
it's bad.
the Stone Toss type comic of like, here's what you want to hear, baby. Let me tell you
It's
what you want to hear.
literally
But
that.
then literally cranked it up to like even more. And
Reddit
it's like,
alert. Yeah, it's like
literally, dude. Oh,
like
God.
yeah,
It's
that
so cringe.
there are different spectrums of Reddit, and it's all under that umbrella. That anytime your comic is not supposed to be funny, but it's just like, this is what you want to hear, right? I'm going to tell you an opinion that you already hold. There's no setup, there's no punchline. It's just a thought that is already in your head, baby. Like that's what it is with fucking all of these fucking Stony Baloney and all these other Reddit fucking Dino comic, all the Blobby's the
It's
fucking
the
worst.
Reddit pandemic, bro. It's the Reddit
It's
epidemic.
terrible. Reddit needs to
Oh,
go, man. I'm so over it. And now the worst part is that fucking Yiloma money. He's trying to turn fucking Twitter into Reddit. He's trying to
Dude,
make it like up dudes and down
yeah,
dudes.
that's so cringe, bro. I don't know.
I
Someone
can't stand that shit.
did you see him? He posted Keck yesterday.
No, God,
Dude, literally he
Jesus
posted Keck,
Christ,
and I was
dude.
like, bro, I'm gonna kill
Spend
myself.
time with your children for the
Please
love of
spend
God,
time with your
please.
children. Yeah.
What are you doing,
Dude,
dude?
literally, we
Oh my
need
God.
to build some sort of like camp for these Reddit artists, and we need to start putting them on
It's
trains.
bad.
We need to send them to these camps, and
Oh,
we need to
wait a
do
minute.
stuff to them. Yeah,
Dude, we just need Reddit to go. I think Reddit has done like irreversible damage
I
to
almost
the
lost you to Reddit, bro. You used
it's
to be the
it's
king Redditor.
the good thing is that I feel like the millennials are a lost cause. I'm one of them. Millennials are it's over. The Reddit generation. That is what people will remember us as fucking 100 years from now.
Literally,
But
literally.
Gen Z, I think that Gen Z might be safe from the Reddit plague. I think that
I don't
people
know.
are
The
like
haircut's
aware.
a little Reddit. The
The haircut
broccoli bussin'
sucks.
bussin's a little Reddit.
The fucking that's a little bit Reddit.
I'm so mad tattoos aren't permanent on your bones because, like, it would be so funny. Like, yeah, 1,000 years from now, all the millennials that got dug up, and it's like another fucking queer with his fucking Harry Potter tattoo. Throw
Oh
him
my
in the
God,
fucking pile.
the fucking Harry Potter
Throw him in the
tattoos, man.
pile.
Those were already Reddit, but it's like there's some sort of bittersweet justice about just all those people that have the fucking Harry Potter tattoos
It's
are
so
now
cringe,
they have to live with this fucking J.K. Rowling shenanigans that are just ongoing and will never end. That she's just like mega turf. And now when people see the Harry Potter tattoo, they have to be like, no, no, you don't get it. I got it before she was a turf. That all happened later. I got it because of the fucking books, man. Not because. And it's like
It's so
you
fitting that
shouldn't.
they
You
have
shouldn't have
that.
got it. You
They
shouldn't have
have
got it in
that
the
mark
first
on
place.
them. Yeah. God, it's just so fucking. That whole thing is so cringe, bro. I just can't imagine like being a 30-plus-year-old person. Like, I'm still waiting on my Hogwarts letter. It's like you should wait on. You know what? You shouldn't wait on getting a gun and putting it in your mouth. That's
No,
what
yeah,
you
you
should not be waiting
stop.
on. That's what you should do right away. A gun that gives you a hug. There's nothing. The gun can't kill you.
I'm just gonna say. No, never mind.
Is this
It's
the
just
thing
too.
you were talking about earlier about women?
No. It's not. I was gonna say something about just tattoo people, but it's just too cruel. And it's just not worth it. I love you guys. I have friends that have tattoos. I don't want to hurt
There's
anybody's feelings.
people who have tattoos that are cool, and then there's people who like this iDubbbz guy and his girlfriend. It literally their tattoos are so fucking gay. It literally looks like they walked into the tattoo parlor and just like pulled out the sheet. You know how there's always a sheet for like
Yeah,
idiots who don't have like a custom idea. They're like,
yeah,
I want Mickey Mouse smoking a joint. It's like
yeah.
literally
That's classic.
the Reddit booklet of
I
tattoos. And there's
know.
people who literally just go in there and get those, and it's like you don't have, dude. You really don't have to have like this tattoo is because my uncle got shot when he was flying in the sky or whatever. Like you
Yeah,
don't have to
no.
have a meaning behind everything, but it's like, dude, the Reddit tier, just like Harry Potter, like SpongeBob eating Minnie Mouse's ass. It's like,
Yeah,
why did
I
you
think
do this,
I
bro?
think what I was going to say, but I'm gonna try to say it in a nicer way. Do we have, I'm not getting I don't see the time ticking down on this episode. How
We're
much time do
down
we have
to
left?
3 minutes.
Okay, Jesus
So
Christ. All right,
spit it
all right.
out, Junior.
Just cut me off. But I was just gonna say that like it's okay if you have a tattoo. If you already have one, it's fucking permanent. You need to live with your decision, and that's okay. And what the fuck does it? It
Get a
doesn't.
cold cuts tattoo.
Who the
That's
fuck
sick.
cares? It's
That's
okay.
sick. You will
But
get
if you
so much Latina pussy.
but I do think that it kind of feeds into this like weird thing with like this like seeking to be understood. Like people aren't going to understand me unless I get a tattoo that has Harry Potter. And then they will know that I love Harry Potter and that I'm blah blah blah. Or like people get tattoos, I think, because they want to be understood, like at a glance, like, oh, this person is this kind of person. And it's like, what if I told you it doesn't matter if people understand you? What if I told you that does not fucking matter. And you can just save your money and not spend a fucking $1,000 on a tattoo and just do something else.
Except when you're a grandma and your grandkids are like, "Wow, grandma, you look so cool."
Oh my God.
It's a little
Their
blobby comic
first
throwback,
blobby
bro.
comic
Yeah.
humor. Love that. The first time they're
What's the
seeing their
punchline?
grandmother.
Grandma, you look so dope.
You linked it. It's like, you're that's going to look stupid when you're older. That see now I sound like that person. I'm not gonna say that. I have literally I'm the only one of my friends who have a tattoo. Wow, grandma, you're so cool. Literally, the kids are fucking 10 years old. They've never seen their grandma. How would they,
Yeah,
why are they
literally.
just now looking at their grandma? It makes no fucking sense. I hate that comment.
Dude,
Um,
everything blobby is just like, oh god, dude. I fucking hate blobby so much. It's like I could literally rage about it for so long.
we've done it on previous
We
episodes.
got to
I
bring them
think
on. We got to
we
bring them
got,
on.
hell no, that whole polycule, there's no fucking way I'm bringing
We
those
need
guys
that.
on.
You know it smelled crazy in there, dog.
Do it.
You fucking know it smelled
what's,
crazy.
what's so funny? Wait, how much time do I have left?
You got a minute 45,
Okay,
baby.
okay. The funniest thing is on the Twitter comments on Blobby Comics now. Also, there's a lot of people that are just like, "Yo, have you seen what these motherfuckers look like?" Like
Yeah,
they just
dude.
like
They
Jesus.
did
It's
take
like
the
it's just too
worst.
mean. It's just too mean.
They
It's
took
not
it, dude. They
necessary.
took a terrible picture together.
I
It
know that
literally looks like
one's
so
terrible.
fucked up.
It's just that you should have had somebody else take the photo for you instead of a selfie. The selfies
Yeah.
are just usually not a good idea. No, you got to shout out. Let's shout out our executive producers before we run out of
G-Zan,
time.
T. Stilly, Trevor
Let's
Stilson,
go.
Brat Brat Pew Pew.
Yes,
Who's my
trash
fourth?
bins.
Trash Bins, baby.
The
The executive producer. Yo,
boys.
Harris
Yeah,
is on vacay again. He's on vacation again. But
I know.
he'll be back
I need
soon.
it.
We got some fresh episodes lined up. This one was kind
That's
of
right.
chill. This was the
I got
chill
some.
vibes episode.
I got some comic ideas brewing. I'm gonna cook up as soon as I get back. And then yeah, we got some new guests lined up, which is cool. If you guys want to be on the Patreon, get early access, bonus access to our comics,
The
Yola Swag
Tink's
and Beetle
pussy.
Moses. You get bonus episodes as well as some other karaoke things sprinkled in there as well. Uh,
Patreon.com/coldcuts.
that's right.
I was
Love you
worried it
guys.
was gonna cut you off, but I think I jumped in too fast.
That's all right. We'll see you there. Oh, and check out that subreddit, I guess, too.
Oh right, there's the subreddit.
Yeah, I would shout out who made
R
that, but I don't know their name.
jailbait. I think you said, yeah.
No,
That's the
I think it was our fat people.